So the overriding question in this part of Planet Football is, will they or won't they? And there's a football game amongst it all, an apparent detail in the broad brush of expectation and bravado. The champions-elect already have one hand firmly on the trophy. A win here will guarantee them the ultimate photo opportunity. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And it appears, Jim, that everyone is raring to go.
Well, Peter, they've been the best team over the course of the season. That's why they're in this position in the first place. Now, as long as they stick to what they've done so far, I can't see any reason as to why they won't do it again today.
And this is now today's lineup.
How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
So it's away we go then. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Leicester are only wanting one thing here, it is in their hands. Now it's Williams. And he's really put himself on the line here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's forced to go back. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Now it's Gallagher. Pedro Porro has it out wide and in space. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Williams. Iñaki Williams proves just a little bit too strong. Danso looking to pass their way up the pitch. Iñaki Williams. Looking for a runner. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. So it is still 0-0. Foot in. Castolo. And here's Iñaki Williams. Out towards the flank. Now it's Okazaki. João Palhinha. Back to the keeper it goes. Udogi. Now Van der Ven. Distributed tidily. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Porro. Looking to play him in. And it's Porro. Bentancur. Now this could be a chance. Williams. Iñaki Williams powering forward here. Richarlison. Deftly away. Tottenham have got it back and they'll have a look. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Ono going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that was vital. Gallagher. And it's Spence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bradley gets across to intercept that. Ono. Back where it came from. He's onside! So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Richarlison. Spence. Ono. Now it's Williams. Castolo. Castolo touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Done so. Now Udogi. Tell. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Williams. Done so. And it's Udogi. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
So it's been even so far.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Leicester really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. The second period is underway.
Leicester are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Bradley has it in a wide position. Ono hangs in. Okazaki! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Ono. This is a promising build-up. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Iñaki Williams. To Ono. That's a cute ball. Bradley picks it up out wide. Danso with the clearance. Oh no! It's hit the upright. And he thumps it clear. Conte. Ono will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Tell. Not the most accurate pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tottenham needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's got away. Bradley did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh no, the arch schemer always looking to get the team going. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Bentancur. And it's Spence. Tottenham ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That looks a good ball through. Just the keeper in his way. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shoots! And a goal! This could be big! This could be massive! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Leicester penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
And it's Spence. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gallagher was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's found support out wide. Udogie gets it away.
Leicester are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. Leicester clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. But the finishing line very much in sight now. So counting down to a coronation. It's a good foot in there. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he get onto this? Towering header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Okazaki really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
11.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Number 28. Substitution
Holding
in
on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Oh, it's come loose.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Kessié has created one goal already. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Odobert. I think we're just about done here. He's played it back. Spread to the right.
3 minutes at a time.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Vardy. Castolo looking understandably energised after his goal. Pass somewhat off target. Odobert. He shifted it to the flank. And they have won it. This is the ultimate moment. The scenes before us illustrate just what it means to them. This is how it is to be the greatest team in England.
Well, Peter, first of all, it's only right for us to offer our congratulations, and what a privilege it has been to witness another title recital. The excitement, the expectation, the drama, it really is incomparable.
Well, it is, of course, moments like this that make it all worthwhile, keep us coming back week in, week out. This is where we must finish for today, for this season, but we will be back when it all starts up again.
Unlucky lads. Let's hope for better luck next time.
Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus. He's always going to be a massive threat, Peter, and that's primarily because his movement off the ball is so effective. Even if he doesn't end up touching the ball, he usually plays a part in his team's attacking plays because he's dragged people out of position, and that can be an obvious help to those around him. He's full of enthusiasm.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
This is now today's lineup.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And that gets things running. This, of course, round two between these two. I wonder what we expect this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's definitely not his best. Norgard. Martinelli. Calafiori. He is through here. That has ended up in no man's land. This looks promising. Flash header! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 28.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Lewis Skelly. Calafiori. He's picked his way through. Cross flung in towards the middle. That has been knocked clear. There's a sharp little ball here. Cross needs to be good. And he's there to clear it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Jesus. Ødegaard. Hamer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Agahawa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Quarter of an hour played. Madueke. Madueke was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. He's in a great position here. Space for him to turn and look. Madueke could move up a gear here. Leicester leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Nicely aimed pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Lewis Skelly. Now it's Madueke. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Chilwell. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the counter is on. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. And here's Ødegaard. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's the keeper's ball. Norgard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking for the run. It's a goal kick. Monga is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. Chilwell, and he's quick to get rid. Madueke does really well there, he is strong. Engages and forces him off the ball. Monga, that's tidy. No, he's not getting past him there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's there to hit it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Madueke. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he spark a counter here? "40 minutes gone, half-time closing in, and he's quick to return it. The ball goes in. Oh, great leap! Oh, split-second reaction.
Gabriel Jesus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mosquera, Subimendi. Lewis Skelly. Monga does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Closing in on goal. Ødegaard. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Leicester coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
For more of the same.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leicester have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So right back into the action.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Laporte. Ono, Agahawa, thinks about, and the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Has a look up and delivers. Defending of the desperate variety. Has to go, tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Punched away. Shifted it to the flank. Swings it. Oh, good climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Incapuyi. Still just a single goal between the sides. Lewis Skelly. Calafiori. Martinelli. And it's Ødegaard. Calafiori receives it in a good position here. Nicely spread. That's very neat.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Lewis Skelly. Ødegaard. And here's Madueke. And Madueke knocks it out wide. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Agahawa. Monga.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Madueke. Oh, this is a very good run. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Agahawa. He's having a hit! Oh, a very decent attempt. It's a pretty loose pass. Ødegaard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Madueke over to the right flank. Plays it in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ødegaard. Zubimendi has the 4th most assists in the league this year. And it's Zubimendi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, some astute defending there. Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. Chilwell turns back here, probably the best option.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Ødegaard. Leicester moments now away from seeing this one out. Lewis Skelly. This is a promising build-up. And that will be the final act. Leicester have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Monga claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Leicester pretty much coasted this, Peter. Should they have done more to kill it off? Absolutely. But at the same time, you can't say they were overly exerted either. So it's a good result and a clean sheet.
So there it is,
a bonus.
Now big up for our players.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful atmosphere which will not be dampened by the steady rain overhead. It is a wet day, but this should be a wonderful game. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And this is now today's
Jim, which
lineup.
player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you know by now that I'm a big fan of this fella, Smith Rowe. He's always impressed me with the way he wants the ball, making himself a dependable outlet for wide players. And while his passing maybe isn't the flashiest, it's very effective in making the team a more threatening proposition going forward.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. So off we go then. This one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season. Iwobi. What's going wide left? That's good play. Iwobi. And they can counter here. Now, can they get him away? Spread to the right. Brilliantly cut out.
Okazaki clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Berger. And he's picked it up out wide. Now the delivery. He leaps for it! And he's taking no chances there.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Spread it left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's played in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Monga. Leicester still without a single shot on target. Bob. Oh, good spread. And it's Castagna. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Bob clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Smith Rowe, Rodrigo Muniz, Monga, and that's a dangerous ball. Shot, surely! And he's done it! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Leicester have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Agahawa. Okazaki. And here's Agahawa. Now it's Kessier. Now and the finish! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Berger. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Okazaki. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Half an hour played now. Diop. Here's Berger. And it's Castagna. Iwobi is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Bob. No, he refuses to take the bait. Knocks it into space. Kessié in acres of space out wide. Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Leicester are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Smith Rowe. Now it's Bob. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Agahawa. Well, they can break here, and that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Okazaki, and the shot! Smith Rowe. Agahawa. And he's managed to get free. Cross into the box. Smith Rowe. And Bassi. And it's Robinson. Ono producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Monga.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Diop gets across to intercept that. And the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
So that was the
at this
first
stage.
half. Still plenty of time
Leicester
left for a
are
comeback.
heading into the break,
And please
very
welcome
happy
back
with
to
how
the
it's gone so
field.
far. So we're underway for the second half. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Kessié, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Okazaki. Ono going face-to-face with his great rival. Getting up there! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Agahawa cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Berger. That's a sharp pass. The less said about that pass, the better. Laporte. Buongiorno. Leicester are looking to break at pace. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Kessié.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Showing good feet. Kessié is on chance! And another try! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Robinson. Smith Rowe. Here's Berger. Diop. And it's Iwobi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, super find. He's got away. Monga. They're urging him. Monga! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
The attendance for this
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Castagna. And that has put paid to that. Okazaki needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
He's having a shot! And it's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Leicester are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Castagna. And Bob. Can he get on the end of this? Monga. He has found the way through. Monga. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 70 minutes is number 15, Omorodian.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Monga. Now he's off and running. And he's had it nicked away. Ono. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ono, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Can he get it through? And back to the goalkeeper. Robinson. Over to the right flank. Bob. And it's Castagna. Now it's Iwobi. Fulham have opted to make another change here. Raul coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Coming on the field, number 7, Raul Jimenez. Number 30, Ryan Sessegnon.
And here's Agahawa, and he is dashing away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Uno, spread out to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Quick look, thought about cutting in, towering header! No, he can't turn it in. Castagna. And Wilson. And it's Raul. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Bob. Monga. Uno, looking for the run, and it's made its way to him.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Agahawa, and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Deftly away.
Sessegnon. Leicester.
And that will be it. Leicester have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Okazaki, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Unlucky, lads.
Just remains for me
Let's
to
hope
thank
for
Jim
better luck
Beglin for
next
joining
time.
us and to wish you a very good day.